The minute you put the dark wig on and you parted in the middle, you know, I looked like the person I was imitating as Olive, because I based Olive on a member of my family. And so I copied the hairstyle and everything. And that hairstyle is a killer for me. Even now, today, when the fashion is straight hair, I can't wear it, because I immediately look like Olive. It said that she was always ill and that she was sex mad. And I sort of put the two together and thought, well, if she's sex mad and she's not getting any, there must be a reason. So I decided to make her as ugly as possible. And the wig I had actually had a sort of a flat top, so that it flattened my head, a bit sort of Prix de Munster sort of setup, really. And it was like that. It really was a killer of a wig. I've still got one at home. And then, of course, I dressed her in those outrageous things. With that, I would wear those silly frilly nighties that very slim dolly birds would wear, which made her so even more incongruous. The first episode, I'm sure they wanted to replace me because I was so awful. I was just so frightened of everything. And I heard later they had wanted to replace me, but then thought, oh, well, let's leave her and see how it gets on. And thank God I stayed in it. But I mean, I was terrified, absolutely. And Michael Robbins, who played Arthur, had a very low tolerance level for actresses who he didn't think were doing it properly, so he made me even more frightened. And then, of course, we became bosom buddies, and it was great. He was very sort of strict, but a great sense of humour underneath it. And we were not the sort of people that would have got on, but we did become actually really very, very close friends. Reg was not the type of person I'd met before. He was a variety comic. And as all comics, quite insecure, but also very good at working out business, working out what was going to be funny. He was very creative in that way. Stephen Lewis and Bob Grant had both come from the Joan Littlewood stable, so they could create anything. And I think Stephen was absolutely hysterical, because he would be given a line saying, oh no, and that would develop into a series, you know, oh no, 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 but, and I mean, it was just extraordinary. He built his part from nothing to more or less the second lead in the show. Doris was absolutely fun, great fun. I mean, I've never seen energy in a woman of her age like that. I wish I had it now. And of course, Cicely Courtnidge, who played Mum for the first episodes, was just, well, I was just completely in awe of her. She took me back to her house one day and I thought, this is how film stars live. I mean, she was just an amazing woman, and that wonderful history. But she was a little unsure of her lines by that stage, bless her heart. And she used to write them on bits of, it was only names she couldn't do, so she'd write the name on a bit of paper, which would be on the bar, say, there. And I always remember Michael Robbins getting very angry one day, removing all the bits of paper, and she was wandering around saying, well, Sally, you know, because it was only names she couldn't remember. She was lovely. There were periods when I thought I was typecast, but in retrospect, it opened so many doors for me. And look at me now, I mean, what is it, it's 30-something years, and I'm still actually getting money from it. So you can't complain about that, can you? It was great. I've thoroughly enjoyed every moment of it. I wouldn't change anything.